Okay, so June 10th, 24.
June 10th.
All right, let me get all my stuff here. So I've got a,
Turn 4.
all right, weather. And you are going to enjoy this.
Oh?
Yeah. So, reveal, which is a roll of 5. And because the last turn was rain, it becomes a 6. Heavy
I'm not
overcast yet again.
synchronizing. There we go. There it is.
Huh?
Ken revealed the message. It's a 6?
Yeah, well, I rolled the 5, but +1 for rain is a 6. Heavy overcast again.
Ooh.
Ike needs to talk to the weatherman. All right, so secondary roll. Well, at least I didn't roll a 6. Possible storm would have been really bad. All right, so superscript 2. Roll again. 1, 2, 3 is no rain. 4, 5, 6 is rain. No rain. Okay, I'll take that. Actually, did I get the +1? Yeah, no, that's the. Yeah, nope, yeah, that's no rain. So flips. And the sea conditions +1, only a +1. Calm. I'll
Okay.
take that.
That could have been a little worse.
Yep. Okay, and now we need to see what the
Oh, you know what I just realized?
we have a new weather pattern. What's that?
On this picture of the map, when you look right in where the sea condition display is, next to the Allied support table,
Yeah.
bottom half of that's cut off.
Yes. So some of these were edits by me to like copy some charts over. Like I said, this module has been tinkered by about like 8 different people, and I was the last one to have it. So there's like all the counters and all the artwork are JPEG scans, and
Oh, okay.
so it's low res essentially. So
Alright. I was like,
very
oh,
much.
that seems off. The
Yes.
the hex isn't lined up, and then I realized that part of that was missing.
Yeah. So yeah, somebody had used a scanner to scan in the maps.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm hoping that Mark will give they'll get a bit more support. He just doesn't trust Vassal. Well, he doesn't trust that. He trusts that people will play the game without paying him, essentially, by, you know, doing stuff. All right, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for the weather patterns because it's a modifier. I just need to roll low, so let's just do the roll and see what happens. So roll is, that's not low. Okay, that is poor weather, and for how long? 2 turns. Okay. So flip.
Poor weather for 2 more turns.
Yeah. And I'm already at heavy overcast. Okay, but at least it's not no rain. So that takes care of that. And I do believe because it's no rain, I think I'm going to have my naval available. So that'll be good. Allied air segment. All right, I actually get to roll. I need a high number. 3 might not be.
0.
Yeah, like I said, my do I get a modifier for the turn track? Modifier is 0. So no, I don't get a modifier for the turn track.
Ooh.
But I do get the automatic, I think, of 2 points. Yeah, the general air interdiction of 2 points, which can only be used for general air. Yeah. Wow. This weather thing is being terrible. Rail interdiction, no. Naval bombardment. Um, I am going to do something that we didn't use in the last game because we were using modified rules. So, if you look near Carentan,
Yes.
I've got the 359th Regiment of the 90th adjacent to one of your regiments. So you've got one of your 352nd guys there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in mixed terrain, which means because I'm adjacent to you in a regimental Zoc, I have to attack. I don't want to attack at 1-to-1, and especially without air power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire my naval bombardment, and I'm going to see if I can find it. Keep looking for the counter. There are elements of Vassal I really don't like, and I can reach a point of at least I didn't pay for it. Okay. So I'm not going to put a naval protection marker on that. What that means is that I do not have to attack out of that now. It's essentially what we're supporting them so that I can stay adjacent without having to attack, but it's at the cost of bombardment.
Okay.
Okay, so somewhere else where I might be in a tricky situation. I should check Concon. He's in a town. Town and woods. Yeah, woods I don't have to. Okay, so that part is good. Town there. I'm either not in Zoc, or I'm in Hedgerow, and all that happy stuff. Or I'm in the city, etc., etc. Okay, so that's good there. So that takes care of weather and air determination. Mutual support and supply segment. Allied player determines support points must be spent, yada yada yada. So, 7th Corps is in range of the beach. 5th Corps is a little bit beyond range of the beach. So I need to spend a support point from Omaha. Okay, so that's down to 2. All right, check the Mulberry construction track. Yeah. For the radius, it's gonna be a radius 2 for a while. Okay, German player allocates SPs to those cores that will be supported this game turn. So you were kind of in a world of hurt last turn, but I think you've got.
It was terrible.
Yes, but now you've got 5 support points. So,
Hooray!
I still think you only really have. Again, you get your 1 freebie. So, and you've got first SS, and somewhere do you have 86th Corps?
I'm getting 8 support points this turn, right? Or is that next during my actual turn?
That's during your half is when you receive them. Yep. So you get the 5 to spend now. So essentially, you'll be keeping your core headquarters in supply, and you will be flipping artillery. I think you get 1 free artillery flippage too. It's one of those things that's not on the sequence of play that I've been using. Like I said, there's like so many little gotchas. I can't wait to really start digging in and fixing some of these things. Oh, yeah. Do that. So let's see. So first, let's see. Are you spending for your? Yes, you have 86th Corps headquarters at Argence, which is unsupported right now.
Yes. I'll be supporting them. I'll be supporting the 47th.
Oh yeah, where's the 47th?
Fale.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Forgot about those guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You definitely want to support those guys.
Yeah, I'll be supporting them. I'll be supporting 2nd Panzer, or 2nd Parachute. What the names are? Fallschirmjäger, 2nd Fallschirmjäger.
Oh yeah, those guys are on board too. Okay.
Yeah, they're over by Vetu-le-Pont.
Yeah.
I can't actually read that from where I have it zoomed out.
Yeah.
Villetu-le-Poel.
Villetu-le-Poel.
Poel. I always forget that sometimes the E in the front's pronounced. It is French. Half the letters are silent.
Yes. Like I said, every time, whether it's Quebec or whether it's France, it takes me about 2 to 3 days to be able to separate the words because it just flows into each other.
Oh, I believe it. I'll be supporting the 84th. And Shoreberg is fine. Yeah, if anyone's there, I'm supporting them.
All right, so how many did you spend?
Let's see. Fale's gonna
Yeah.
count as 1. And there are 2. And the 86th is 3. And the 84th is 4. I believe 4.
Okay. Actually, you have 5 cores. You've got Cherbourg.
Cherbourg is in supply.
Yeah. Yeah, that's already all set. Like I said, yeah, you have one. Yes, you have first SS, 47th, second Para, and 86th.
First is a freebie, right? Well,
Yes, so you have one
I can
freebie.
pick one as a freebie.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, picked them as a freebie. Cherbourg was already in supply.
Well, yeah, but you still have to pay every turn. So you still have to pay for them.
Then
Again.
I've paid for them.
Okay.
All
And
5 of the HQs are now paid for.
okay, so you should have what? 4 support. Yeah, you should have 1 support point left. Because I think
I had
I've had
5. I had 5. One was. There are 6 on the board. 1 is free.
Oh, there's 6 on the board. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
You got Fale.
Oh yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Villa, whatever.
Village, yeah.
Caratan. Vallon. Yeah, there are 6 on the board.
All right, so you can flip your headquarters that are showing a U, like the 84th and various others.
Flippage. Back to Fale. Flip. And this guy. Flip. This guy. Flip. Okay, and then everyone else was unflipped.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And you have 1 free artillery flippage.
Let's see. I know I used some. I did.
Yeah, I see 2 outside of Caen.
Yeah.
And there's 1 outside of Vallon in the in the Cherbourg area.
Well, that's gonna go to the SS.
Sure, give it to the SS. Just run with the stereotype there, Brian.
Yep.
The SS gets everything.
That's right. They were technically the best. So said Hitler.
Yeah.
Sometimes they weren't, depending on the group you were talking to.
Yeah.
Otherwise...
All right, that takes care of that. Now I got to figure out my supply situation, and we also have to figure out supplies after that. So I will help you with the Germans. 1, 2, 3. 47th is now flipped. 2 should be.
I'm gonna go real quick, pour me some more drink.
4, 5, 6. So they're going to still be out of supply.
Working on stuff down near Con.
What's that?
Is it working on things down near Con?
Yes. So let me tell you what I've done so far. So I went through the beginnings of the Allied player turn. I got my depot support points, 1 each for the Americans. Although the Brits get 2 now because their depot is further along. I landed my support points. Let's see. And then both the Americans and the British both spent a support point to improve the Mulberry. So the Mulberries are both going to get -2 on the roll.
Okay.
Should be an automatic, but there was an outside chance of it not being automatic. So replacements. I had no replacement points, so I bought some. So I now have 1 U.S., 1 British, 1 Canadian infantry. I spent the support points for that. And I just recombined the Canadian 9th Brigade near Villon-les-Buissons, near your 21st Panzer Kampfgruppe.
Okay.
So, additional headquarters. Well, I do have some. It costs 3 SPs to bring new headquarters up. I am not ready for that. So, no Agra. So, now it's time to land, to sea land the units. So, at Omaha, I get this delayed. Guy comes in. Oops. Oh, vassal, I hate you sometimes. So he comes here. Landing. Swear. Gold. Organized. Okay, and Juno. Boom. Okay. Now I gotta roll for the other people coming in. Okay, so starting in Utah, we have an artillery unit coming in. 2 weapons nests. So it's +2. Last Night Regiment Brigade. No Germans nearby. Sea condition is not rough. Landing box 2 is a +3. No beach obstruction, so it's just a +3. A 1 is a 4. Land, no effect. Except the fact that he is coming in disorganized. All right, Omaha, 2nd Armored. CCA. So, no artillery. It is a regiment brigade size. Landing box 2 makes it a +3. Beach obstruction makes it a +4. That's a 7. Land E-1. Okay. Overrun Gold, 7th Armored is landing. Same thing. Regiment Brigade +2. Landing box 2 is +3. No obstructions, no artillery. So it's just a +3. That's a big number. Delay. Of course it's a delay. And then the artillery unit 5 is probably going to be delayed too. So 5 becomes a 6, actually. Because he's now a +2, there's no artillery, it's just the landing box 1. So that is a land E-1, but it's artillery. Don't have to worry about E- anything. Okay, so that takes care of that. Units from the floating reserve go in. Fifth, third, destroyer coming in. Second and the 5th. Third. That's supposed to be the 28th. The 23rd. Yeah, that's wrong. It's supposed to be the 28th. Seems to me I fix this every time. That's the unit that's there. I don't- Okay, Vassal, what are you doing? You're confused?
I feel like Vassal's always confused.
Okay, I don't even know what that meant now. Just eliminate it. Fine. Alright, so that means that the last regiment of 2nd Division is going to come in.
There we go. Okay, I'm back in.
Alright. Okay, so let's try this again. So bring him there. right, so now enforcement. Armored artillery. And I get the funnies back. Okay, back in business. Reserve, reinforcements. Okay, movement phase. Take care of Omaha. Oh, yeah, snuck that guy over the river.
Who snuck a guy over the river?
You've got a guy over near Omaha.
That's right. I was playing a dangerous game.
Yes, you were.
I figured if you can play a dangerous game, so can I.
Okay. I'll just get the barbed wire fence out. And you guys can just stay right there. All right, so he's at half move. So 1, 2, 3. 2, bridge. Okay, so I only have 7 movement on that armor unit. Can't strat. I can't do a bunch of other stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 7. Go here. 2, 3.
At what point are your guys isolated?
If I am over 12 hexes or supply movement points, if you want to call them, 12 away. Like your guy that snuck across the river, he is 12 away from his supply source.
Mm-hmm.
Because it comes from the 84. So the 84th would go up the road for 1 to where the Nebelwerfer is. And then because my guy's got a Zaki to bypass that. So we'd go northeast for 2, 3. Then follow the road through a Sydney, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. Then it would go into the flooded for 7. And then it would cross a minor river into flooded for another 5 for 12. So he's at the limit of his supply chain. So 12 from my cores are still pretty good. I still can operate long distances while out of supply.
Hmm.
And as it is, I'm paying extra for my core headquarters to. It's every multiple of 2 from the beach. I'm paying a support point.
Isn't that fun?
It is for me. Kind of. Okay.
Oh, that poor guy.
Which guy?
I'm looking at a picture on my phone on the PC Master Race page for Reddit,
Yeah.
and it's a picture of a FedEx box and a cardboard box. The FedEx is in plastic wrap, but the cardboard box is not. And it is, he says, it's been pouring rain all morning while I'm at the office. Amazon told me my parts would be here Friday, but I guess they decided to come early. And the rain. It's not like anything in here was expensive or anything. It's the,
Mm.
it's, it's an EVGA RTX 2060 graphics card, which currently sits around $500, and large 4 terabyte or 7 terabyte Seagate Barracuda's hard disk drive.
Oi.
Ha! That poor guy.
Well, that's like when we were away, and I ordered a 24-inch 4K monitor for my Mac, which I am using now instead of my being relegated to my laptop screen, so I can see all kinds of really nice map now playing.
$310 is that RTX 2060 that he bought.
Yep. And so Amazon was like, "Well, you wanted it early. This is a good thing, right?" It's like, well,
Yes
yeah,
and no.
yeah. Expectations are a thing. Just so I go away. I order the monitor, and it has expected delivery date, July 9th through whatever. I'm like, oh, awesome. I'll come back. It'll be here. And even if they're a little bit early, like I said, I'm using it right now. So I'm away in Maine, and my parents come by to help water the flowers. And it's like, yeah, you got a package from Amazon. We figured we'd bring it into your house. It was pretty big. I was like, I bet that's my monitor. It came like a full week early. It's like, thank you, but I was kind of had to
Hooray.
time this a certain way.
Yeah, right? It's like, if I'm gone and you told me I could expect it later than when I wanted it, or around the same time I wanted it, I'd like it to show up when you said I wanted it.
Yeah, especially just sitting out on my stoop. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
right. I was like, well, now what am I supposed to do?
Takes care of Omaha.
Ooh, you look like you're a little angry about certain things.
Oh, just bring some freedom to France.
I
Nothing
don't want
major.
any.
I don't want any.
They were fine how they were.
9. We do not need. The French do not care about freedom.
There was no oil there.
There's no.
How
Now,
dare
now.
they? There's no oil there. France was lovingly and peacefully sheltering our soldiers, and then you guys came along.
That's what we do.
Ah, you need some freedom seeds sown. No, no, you are quite wrong.
Alright. I'm gonna move this guy back. This. Here. Just move my lines around. There. Hmm. Oh, I can't do that. Who's there still? All right. Done. I think. Cool. Oh yeah, still got that guy. All right, I think that is everything. All right, combat. Let's take Lafayette out of our misery. This will be This will be an unsupported attack.
Okay.
All right, so I need to pull a 2-chip. Deal. Okay, you have a defense of 1. I am attacking with 4 plus 3 is 7. So I have a 7 to 1. Actually, I should go through the list. Ground support, no. Artillery, no. You have artillery.
I do have artillery, don't I?
If you want to.
Sure. Let's do it just to slow you down a bit more.
All right, so you've got a 3-shot, range 4. So
I have a 4-shot.
That is offensive. So the middle number is a defensive.
Oh. Well then.
Yeah, the interesting thing is the offensives, you have die roll modifiers. On defense, you do not.
Okay.
Defensive 3 is a straight up, like, 1 through 5 is going to get you a column shift. D6.
I hit the wrong button. Anyway, I'm trying to pull up my chart here for artillery table. As I'm streaming this, it's helpful for people to see what I'm doing.
Right.
D6 is a 2 on a 3-shot is a 1.
Yep, so you got a column shift. I am going to attempt naval. Let's see if it's available. It is available. So that will counteract your artillery. So still 7 to 1. So divisional integrity, yes. So that's 8 to 1. Combined arms, no. No armor. You're in the hedgerow, back down to 7 to 1. So this is just a 7 to 1 shot. Combat dice to 5, 7 to 1 in the hedgerow. I took a loss. Of course. Okay.
I need to pull up that chart. CRT chart, there it is. 7 to 1 in the hedgerow.
Yeah, you bringing up the website chart?
Yeah.
Yep.
Version 4.0.
Yep.
And you threw a 5?
Mm-hmm.
Boop, boop, boop. You did take a loss, but so did I.
Right, so leap that is eliminated. You get a step.
Ah, yes. The
That is the one-
all-important step.
Yeah, that's one of those things that just about always gets forgotten. When Milt did the Jaws of Victory, one of the things that he did is on the CRT, he actually has like a little chit that you just, when you get up column shifts, you physically move the chit and slide it up and down the scale. And I think for this, what I'll also have is some kind of German step loss indicator that for the turn you just kind of like keep bumping it up, because it's one of those things that you just lose track of it in the heat of the moment, because you're looking like, oh, I lost that. What's the effect going to be? Meanwhile, there's a bookkeeping thing. So, all right. So I take a loss, but I do get to. Am I going to move in?
Oh, how nice of you. Here I was worried I'd have to move my guys up to you, but instead you came to me.
Yes.
Oh, you're so kind.
Well, I got Bocage. I like Bocage is a little bit better than Hedra. So, although I do not believe. I think that's a German only thing. So honestly, me going into there is just not as good. But it does help when the CRT. It is essentially an odd shift.
Yeah.
Compared to Hedgerow. All right, so that takes care of that. Next, let's do the attack on St. Lo, just because. So I'm out of supply. I gotta grab a 2-chip. Deal. Not bad. All right, so I am out of supply and it's unsupported. So I think it's going to be halved twice. Yes, it's going to be halved twice. So this is just me trying to see if I can do something. Okay, so no ground support, no artillery, no naval bombardment. This is pretty straightforward. You're defending with a 1. 11 becomes... Well, this might be awful. 11 becomes a 6. 6 becomes a 3. And that's really it. This and so 6-3, 3-1 becomes a 2-1 in the 2-1 in the city. Oh, this might have been gross. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to do that. Let's all right. Let's just do it. Oh, I can't believe I rolled that.
I can't either.
Wow.
The only one in the entire column that would have been safe.
Yep. So your flat guy goes away. Eliminated. And you get another step.
You know, this means war.
I believe that's what we're doing, yes.
Oh, but I mean you're going to be forcibly removed from that city in short order.
That could very well be. We shall see. Yeah, I'd say I have a cordon defense. This is more like a grab as much ground as you possibly can down the road defense. So,
Which doesn't
all
bode
right.
well if you have all that space that I can just walk in behind and cut all your supply off.
Yeah, well, yeah, there is that. But Bocage is a little tough, particularly for the armor. So it's going to be. It's this is going to be that's going to be interesting to say the least. All right, the attack on Lisson. So this is supported. So spend an Omaha point. Playing within range. No ground support. I have artillery. You do not. So I've got a 4-shot against hedgerow/town. It's US, which is a -1. Town or hedgerow is a +1, so that balances out. Thankfully, it's not raining, so it's a 4-shot straight up. That's a column shift.
It is. You got 1 out of that.
Yeah. So we got 1 shift, no naval. Okay, so the odds. Your odds are pretty good. 10.
We shall see. You have chip pulls to do.
Yeah, I got a 3-cup coming in there. 3-cup coming in there.
A, and C. Okay.
3-cup there, so let's reveal.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so 2 of those were out of supply, so they're going to be halved. So I'll go from top to bottom. So that's going to be 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 and 15 is 23. 23 and 3 plus 1, 4. 23 and 4 is 27. 27 and 10 is a 3 to 1. Runs up to a 3 to 1. Okay. Oh, he
And that's
fired.
in hedgerow, so I guess that's not terrible.
No, it's not going to be too terrible. So let's go to visual integrity. No, I'm just throwing anybody I can in there. Combined arms. I have 2 combined arms.
Yes.
Yeah. And
But you don't get the armor superiority.
combined arms 2. Yeah, I have 1 dot, 2 dots,
And I
but
have 2 black dots.
you have 2 black dots as well. That cancels out.
At least I've got that going for me.
Yeah, at least you do. City town. You get the shifts for the city town. You also get the shift for the hedgerow.
That German shift is nice.
Yeah, it is. And that's it. So it's a net. So it's a 4 to 1 in the hedgerow.
4 to 1 hedgerow. Okay.
Oops. I rolled the 2d6 one. It doesn't matter. 10.
10 on a 4 to 1.
4 to 1 hedgerow. Yeah. 1 DR1 to me.
And nothing to me.
Yep.
I will take that.
Just the 1.
Especially after the loss in St. Lo.
And I have to retreat.
Your lucky shot in St. Lo.
Oh. So having to try to do a coup de main. Somebody's going to be.
1 DR1. Yeah, who's taking the hit there? It has to come from your 14 guy, right?
My 15 guy. I already flipped him.
Oh, that's right. There was a 15 in there. I thought 14 was the
Yeah.
biggest. What'd the 15 flip to? 15 flips to an 8. Okay.
And a disorganized too, so. All right. Well, that was worth a shot. Okay. Meanwhile, the Brits are still trying to clear out that radar station. That guy's attacking. I need a 2. So 8's going to be a 4. 4 to 2. That's it. God, some of these chits are terrible.
As long as you have the terrible
Wait a
chits.
minute, wasn't he? Well, he wasn't flipped. I thought he was down to a 1. He wasn't. Okay.
I can't remember. It's been so long.
Well, the thing is, again, there's something wrong with the weird counters in here. When I go to hover over the thing, I can't see underneath the isolated marker. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll do the attack. I shouldn't. Should have thrown everybody in there. Not 2 to 1. Just roll it. 6. So
on a 2 to 1 and what? Clear?
yeah.
2 to 1 clear on a 6. Oh well, I mean you still hit him. Yeah, you still hit him. That's a 1R1.
Yep.
Although he can't retreat.
Yeah, he's a weapons nest, so he gets to ignore that. So he's just flipped. All right. So that takes care of the combat. All right, win some, you lose some. I got lucky, and then in other cases, I was like, oh, okay.
You got really lucky.
Yeah. All right, so that takes care of combat. Targeted air interdiction, no. Engineering, improved positions, no. Low. I think I'm going to build an improved position where that 90th guy is, although it's going to cost me. Yeah, it's going to cost me a support point, but I think it's worth it. Turn. Don't. Okay. Beach engineering. Oh, bridge engineering. Try fix that bridge. At Lafayette. Clear beach obstructions. Roll 2 dice. I only have the 1 left. I need a 10 or less on 2 dice. And I get it. So that guy is now gone. All the beach obstructions are clear. Mulberry construction. So the modifiers for mulberries are +2 if the sea condition is rough, which it is not. +1 for the current obstructions. All obstructions are taken care of. +1 for each German artillery unit in range. There aren't any by Omaha or Gold. And there's no Route 3 Hexa. So none of those apply to any mulberry rolls from this point going on. Now it's just sea condition is rough or whatever, which it isn't. I got a -2, so this is an automatic. I'll just roll it. US and Britain. So flip. And they both move down the line. Okay, depot rolls. Commonwealth. Actually, let's go through it. Sea condition is not rough. Current depot modifier on the Mulberry track. The depot modifier is +2 for both. +1 if any beach still has a beach obstruction, no longer applies. +1 for each German artillery unit in range. The U.S. unfortunately has a +2 on there because of Fontenay and Marcouf. I got to get going on that. And there's no Germans nearby, so it's going to be +2 for the U.S. No modifiers for the British. I'm going to roll the British first. A 3. That's easily good enough. And now for the U.S., a 3 +2 becomes a 5. Oh, wait. Let me roll that back because the depot modifier is a +2. That is still there. So the British one was a 3 +2 is a 5, and there were no other modifiers, so it's fine. The U.S. rolls a 3 +2 for the Mulberry modifier, +2 for the artillery means that it's a 7. I, however, am going to spend an Omaha support point to get the extra -2, which is going to bring it up and make it okay. So again, the Mulberry ones you have to pre-allocate. The depots you can spend as you need them. So remove naval fire protection markers. I only have that one. And now disorganization regroup. You're disorganized. Flip. Can I recover my regroups? You have any disorganized guys?